me. And I do want to talk to you about some mindset stuff, but the way I'm going to go about it's probably going to be a little bit surprising because what I want to encourage all of you to do is to create a morning routine. And now you might be thinking, what in the world does that have to do with being a coach, having a good mindset, anything like that? But how you start your morning each and every day sets the tone for that day. So though you want to start on offense, not on defense. Okay. You want to start off with, having like all your little ducks in a row. And some people say, I don't have ducks, I have squirrels, and they're all over the place, but we're going to do our best to start off on a good foot. So here's a couple of strategies. And I can speak to this because I used to have the worst mornings ever with my children. My youngest none of us are morning people. And this is something that I really had to work on myself, even before I became a full-time health coach. And I'm still using these strategies today. I'm not perfect by any means, but I know the days that I get these things done, it's going to be a good day no matter what happens. So a good morning starts the night before. You want to look at your calendar. I have it right here. Here's my paper calendar. I check this every night before I go to bed. That way I know what events are coming up. I know whether my kids have sports activities, a meeting at school, a Zoom meeting where I need to be presentable. And so I know what's going on. I know what I need to be prepared for. So after I've looked at my calendar, then I'm going to go lay out my clothes for the day. Again, you think you work from home, who cares? Well, if I'm going to be on a Zoom where I'm going to be recorded, I want to have my hair and makeup done. I want to have on a nicer shirt. If I'm not going anywhere, I don't have to see anybody that day. I'm going to live in yoga pants and a hoodie. That's just the way it is. That's the flexibility and freedom that I have now. But I have that laid out the night before. If I'm planning on working out early in the morning, I have workout clothes laid out the night before. They're sitting there staring at me so that when I get up and I'm looking for clothes, I'm like, oh yeah, I plan to work out. I've got to get on that first thing after I get the kids to school. I like to make sure my kitchen's clean every night. The worst thing you can do is walk into a messy kitchen trying to make lunches, looking for a clean cup to give your son water to take his allergy pill in the morning. You want to have that clean kitchen to greet you. Your morning self will thank you so much if you wake up to a clean kitchen. The night before, I like to make sure I know what's for supper the next day. Again, if we've got events, it's basketball season for us. So you might be ordering in dinner. You might be having to pick up something on the way to a basketball game. If you're planning to cook, if you've got food in the freezer, go ahead and pull it out. Then you're not sitting there at 3 o'clock thinking, oh gosh, I didn't take the chicken out of the freezer. Now I don't know what to cook for supper. If you've got to make time to go to the store for an extra ingredient that you didn't realize you were out of, you know that the night before, you're not rushing to the store at 5:30 in the afternoon with everybody else that's getting off work. Check your kids' backpacks. If your kids are still in school, pull those backpacks out. You don't want to open up a gross lunchbox in the morning as you're rushing around to get ready for school, or if they need a permission slip signed, or if they say, oh yeah, I promised you'd bring cookies to school tomorrow, knowing that ahead of time is very helpful for everybody. If you are a coffee drinker, get that coffee pot ready. Mine's not programmable because it's a Keurig. I can do a pot or 1 cup. But I have it set up for how I want it in the morning. If I'm just going to make 1 cup in the morning, if Doug's out of town right now, I just make 1 cup. If Doug's here, I make the whole pot and I have it ready to, all I have to do is just press 1 button and my coffee's ready to go in the morning. And then the last thing I want to say about the night before, keep a notepad and a pen by your bed. Which you think, why would I need that? If you're like me, when you go to bed at night, your brain starts working and it's oh yeah, I've got to call the bank and get that password changed. I've got to pick up that gift, or I've got to mail this or that. If you can write all that down, then your brain can shut down and relax for the night. If you don't have somewhere to put that, your brain all night long is going to be trying to remind you, hey, don't forget about this important thing I just reminded you, okay? Don't forget. And every time you wake up, it's going to go through your mind. Then in the morning, when you actually do wake up, you're going to think, what was I supposed to remember to do today? I can't remember what I was going to do. So write it down and then you don't have to think about it. So in the morning, it's morning time now, I want you to wake up 10 to 15 minutes earlier than you've been getting up. And let me preface this also. This wake up earlier does not apply if you have an infant or sick children, because everything goes out the window with infants and sick children. Tebow was sick last week. He woke me up at 4 o'clock one morning. I was not prepared to get up that early, but we did it. And thankfully his illness didn't last long. But so that this doesn't apply if you have sick kids or an infant. Okay. So start your day off 10 to 15 minutes earlier than normal. Do not, whatever you do, pick up your phone. Don't look at social media. Don't look at email. Don't look and see if anybody texted you while you were sleeping. Don't touch your phone, because again, you're going to start the day off on defense no matter how early you get up. You want to start on offense. So we're not touching our phones. Okay. So go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, do whatever you got to do. Then go into another room separate from your bedroom. I'm trying to avoid the sun. And I want you to, okay. And if you're having trouble getting out of bed early, I've learned this trick from Mel Robbins. She wrote a book called The 5-Second Rule. So it works on anything, not just getting out of bed, but if you're procrastinating about anything, you can say, okay, I'm going to count backwards from 5. And then I'm going to just, when I hit 1, I'm going to jump up and do the thing. So if you're laying there thinking, oh, this bed is so cozy, I don't want to get up, I have such a busy day, I have so much to do, just say, stop. I'm going to get up and start getting things done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you jump out of bed. As soon as you say 1, you blast off just like a rocket ship. Okay. So you jump out of bed, brush your teeth, go to the bathroom, do all that stuff, go into another room. And this is where I want you to just spend a few minutes of quiet time all by yourself. Okay. In my planner here, I have this little book. It's just a little tiny book that fits inside my planner. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Mine has lines in it. Every single day, I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for. Every single day. Now, of course, we are grateful for, as Karen already said, we're believers. I'm grateful for my salvation. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my home. But these are not the things that I'm listing in my gratitude journal every day. We're going to be grateful for the stranger that held the door for us at the gas station. We're going to be grateful for my husband bringing me a cup of coffee when he doesn't normally bring me cups of coffee. Any small thing, Tebow came and gave me a hug when I wasn't expecting. These are the things that we're going to write in our gratitude journal, because we're going to turn on our RAS, our reticular activating system, to look for things to be grateful for. Okay. We're going to be grateful in all things. Sometimes things are teaching us things. Sometimes things are just amazing, but we're going to be writing down these 5 little things every single day. And then I want you to spend about 10 minutes reading a personal development book. And I've got 2 books to recommend to y'all. I've got them right here. This one is one that I'm reading. It's called Powerhouse Women. Awesome. This other one, also a Mel Robbins book, is called The High Five Habit. Both of these are great beginner personal development books. If you're not doing this right now, either one of these books are a great place to start. And just spend 10 minutes a day. You don't have to spend an hour. You don't have to read the whole book in a day. Just spend 10 minutes a day. Read it, take it in, apply it to whatever's going on in your life. And then if you also, look, I've got all my books right here at my desk. This is my Advent reading that I'm doing right now because it's Christmas time, and it's been really awesome. So after you just spend that little bit of quiet time, a little bit of gratitude time of reflection, a little bit of personal development time, a little bit of time in the Bible, then you're ready to start your day. And you think, what does any of this have to do with your mindset? But like Karen was saying, we're wives, we're moms, we're grandmas, some of us, we're employees still, we're health coaches, we're sisters, we're aunts, we're all of these things, and we're pouring out to everybody all of the time, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. So it's so important to fill your own cup up so that we can take care of everybody else in our lives, so that we can give our very best selves to them, so that we can help take care of them and be leaders and examples to them. So just spend a few minutes, get your stuff ready the night before, spend a few minutes of quiet time in gratitude and reflection in the morning, and start that day off on the right foot.